I started singing when I was 4, begged my mum and dad for singing lessons at 4 years old and never stopped. I've been performing since I was tiny and then trained, but then got into teaching and went back and did some teaching training as well. And yeah, I just love it, every second of it. And I got chatting with some local people and we were saying about how much talent there is in Tunbridge Wells. And it kind of like, wouldn't it be good if there was a Fringe?
Hello, my name's Nicole and welcome to this week's episode of The Big Chat. And today I'm talking to Debbie from the Talentz. Hello, Debbie from the Talentz.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. I'm all good. Thank you very much.
So let's explain to people first what the Talentz is, and then we'll get stuck into why you're here to talk to me today.
Lovely, thank you. The Talentz is a musical theatre company for 4 to 21-year-olds, and we run classes in Tunbridge Wells, Sevenoaks and Tunbridge. We also run full-scale productions at the Ian Forster. We run workshops, trips. We go to Edinburgh to perform every year. We do pantomime, and we have lots of fun.
You do have lots of fun.
Yes, we do.
I can definitely vouch for that because my daughter comes along to the Talentz and she absolutely loves it, my daughter Elodie. But actually, I first met you a few years ago when you approached me about doing something at the Soapbox, and we got to have all your amazing kids come and do a performance at the opening of the Soapbox.
And we got to have lots of fun.
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
It was amazing.
A brilliant day.
So you've always loved doing this. You've been doing this for how long now? Has the Talentz been going?
11 years.
11 years. So it was a big hit when the pandemic came, you know, as with all of us, but specific to your industry. It just stopped everything, didn't it?
Yeah, the whole of Theatreland closed down and everything had to stop. We were in rehearsals for Joseph at the Ian Forster, and that had to go online, which was fun and a half. But we were incredibly lucky that to keep the cast morale up and them having fun still, we kept going. We did all sorts of stuff online. And then we managed to perform outside in August in that tiny little window we had. So we were very, very lucky, but not many other people were that lucky that, you know, we had that there. So, yes, it's been horrific for our industry.
It's been horrific. And obviously one of the festivals that you do is it every year or every day?
Yeah, every year.
So the Edinburgh Fringe. So for people that don't know about that, I mean, I know about the Edinburgh Fringe, but tell people about that if they've no idea what that is.
Edinburgh Fringe is the world's largest arts festival. And it's amazing. It is the most fantastic month. It takes over Edinburgh for the whole month of August every single year. And everything gets turned into a venue. So I've seen the weirdest shows, I've seen the most amazing shows, I've been to all sorts of performances, book signings, I've done everything up there. And you can be in a cellar of a restaurant, you could be I went to one performance in a operating theatre. I know, don't ask. You know, someone...
Not while someone's been operated on.
No.
That would be a touch too far.
That would be a little bit far. But I have seen some interesting performances up there as well. It is an amazing place. And a lot of talent has come from the Edinburgh Festival. So, for instance, Six, the musical, first started at the Edinburgh Festival. That's where it started. And look at it now.
Yeah.
It's absolutely global. So that's brilliant.
So you couldn't go to that?
No.
So you thought, that's annoying. I can't go to that. What does Tunbridge Wells need?
A Fringe.
Fringe.
Yes.
Obviously a Fringe.
Yes.
So when did that idea plant into when did it start bubbling, that idea?
The first lockdown, when we had to cancel the whole of the Fringe, Edinburgh Fringe first year, creatives got together online and were chatting to support each other.
Yeah.
And I got chatting with some local people, and we were saying about how much talent there is in Tunbridge Wells. And it kind of like, wouldn't it be good if there was a Fringe? And apparently quite a few people have tried to start it before. It is a mammoth thing, but oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's very exciting.
So is it something that you'd ever thought about before? Or was it something...
No, it's
because because of always going to Edinburgh Fringe anyway, why would you, I guess? Because there are other Fringes in other towns, aren't there?
Yeah, so Brighton's the next big one.
Yeah.
But
is that a new thing, or is that...
No, they've been going quite a few years now, but not like Edinburgh's 75 years.
Of course, yeah.
But they've been going quite a few years. And they're everywhere. They're popping up everywhere. And they're so cool because it's a massive community vibe, and it just creates this atmosphere in your town. So I can't wait to see ours.
So you had a chat with a few people. You thought, okay, we could do this. Started putting it together. When was it?
Well, no. So I had a chat with a few people, thought we could do this. Then the second lockdown came down, and I was like, oh, okay. And then the third lockdown came down, and I was like, okay. But then the third lockdown kind of gave us hope, and so I then talked to some people, and I talked to Larry Hardcastle, and a friend of mine, Cindy, who runs an events organisation, and said, do you think this would be a viable idea? And considering the times, the coming out of lockdown timescale, would it work in July before everyone goes off on holiday, hopefully? We thought, we can do this. And I reached out to people, and the response was just amazing. Amazing. Big shout out to Jason from the forum, who's been like my absolute mentor through this, helping with everything. It's been brilliant.
Oh, you're welling up. She's welling up. She's welling up. I mean, it's amazing when people, our community, and I've had experience of that with the soapbox. It is amazing. You do really get incredible support from people. And I think, it's fantastic. And I think you're doing it the right way. You've got a committee. I had the wonderful Paul Dunson on here, who was Local and Live committee. I feel like committee is the way forward.
Paul's being amazingly helpful. Yeah. And then we started with, it got bigger and bigger, and we started with subcommittees. So we have 3 subcommittees now. We've got the food court at the Royal Victoria Place involved, and they're doing a bit. And then we've got lovely Nell Price from Arty Farty Retreat. She's doing Camden Road area. And then we've got the lovely Stormwalker from Denny's Place, and she's doing Grosvenor Road end.
So what does that, committee, subcommittee, what does that mean to those that don't know?
Well,
what does that mean? Yeah. What do they do on the committee? So just, does everyone have their own part of the process?
They're all reaching out. So Grosvenor Road is kind of taking over the last weekend. Camden Road are helping with reaching out to all the venues, and we're doing something in the food court. Yeah. Also, the Pantiles have been brilliant, and we've got that for the first weekend and the opening. Then lovely Jess Gibson's been amazing, and she's taken over the red carpet event at the Hotel de Vin.
Very nice.
Which is very exciting. So that's going to be the fashion event, and she's taken that on. So everyone's kind of taken what they're good at on. So I've been talking to people because I'm quite good at talking and reaching out to performers. And then Larry's been doing the business side of it. Cindy's been doing kind of the paperwork and that side of it. It really works because everyone's got their own skill set, and they kind of get involved and
Brilliant. And so what sort of acts are we going to see?
Right. Okay.
Because it's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? 10 days?
It's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks, isn't it?
The 5th to the 18th of July. So the first act we booked was BBC Radio Kent Stephen Brown, and he is doing the Forum. And he's doing up-and-coming acts at the Forum. So that's really nice because that's his Friday night show. Yeah. So it's new people on the block. So that's really lovely. And then we've got workshops. So we've got all sorts of workshops. We've got line dancing. We've got...
Oh, I love line dancing.
Over 55's ballet. We've got... Where
will they be doing that?
Scented dough. We've got all sorts. We really have. We've got the lovely Anna Louise doing radio presenting workshop, which is going to be very exciting. I might sneak in as a child on that one. Then performance-wise, we've got new original acts. We've got loads of bands. We've got comedy. We've got spoken word. We've got some plays, we've got some children's shows. We've got the lovely panto dame from Sevenoaks, who is doing an inclusive children's workshop, which is going to be exciting. All sorts. You name it. I think we've got it at the moment.
And is there how many acts can you have? Is it like, what if people say, I want to be a part of that, I'd like to do something? Do they get in touch with you?
Get in touch. Go on the website and www.twfringe.com.
Yeah.
Go on the website. There's a participate page. And you just fill out a form, and then I get in touch with everyone. But at the moment we've got over 80 acts.
Amazing.
And we've got over 30 venues.
Amazing.
So and that ranges from, it's not just restaurants and pubs and things like that. Churches have got involved. The parks have got involved. It's lovely, really, really lovely.
And we're going to come along.
I know.
We're going to come and do a little road show.
That's going to be so cool.
So we'll have to, organise that, where we're going to be popping up all over the town, chatting to people.
Definitely.
But it's really exciting. I love the idea of it being in different places as well. That makes it so quirky. What's the quirkiest place? Is there? Someone was saying to me about some quirky places that have been coming up. Have you been sort of saying where you're going, or is there some top secret places that will be revealed at the time?
They're all going to go on the website this week, so everyone will see. But the quirkiest place at the moment is a secret cave in one of our. Yes, in one of our venues, there's a secret cave, and we're going to use it for storytelling.
Oh, lovely.
And things like that. So that's cool. I'm very excited about that. I went to see it and I was like, wow. You wouldn't know it was there. It was brilliant.
And is it all different age groups? Is it for adults?
Everyone.
Everybody?
Absolutely everyone. I think we've got something for everyone.
So if I just rocked up on the day, say I'm not doing big chat stuff, I'm just coming along to have an experience with my family. So we're literally
anything.
Just turn up.
It's all going to be on the website.
Yeah.
For things like the workshops.
Workshops you need to sign up for.
Yes. And there'll be tickets on sale online as well. And then the big events, you'll need to book in advance. But there will be stuff going on the streets, on the pantiles, and that you can just walk along and enjoy. Yeah, absolutely. And we're really lucky. The Times of Tunbridge Wells and One Magazine have media partnered us.
Brilliant.
Which is fabulous. And so they're each week we're going on their front page this Friday, so
brilliant.
Look out for that. And each week they're putting stuff in, and then they're producing the programme for us, so everyone will be able to see what's on in there as well.
That's great. That's really good. And so will it be something that people can come up, so they'll get tickets to workshops, there'll be things going on all the time, but if you want to go into any of the specific events that are going on in venues, you need to get tickets for that?
There'll be some that you need to get tickets for, some that you can just rock up to. So just check, before you, it's very exciting.
Now, I'd hate to ask this question,
go for
but
it.
everyone's going to be wondering, with obviously everything that's happened with COVID, and being an event organiser myself who's put my event off till next year, slightly different event, but how has that been with organising this?
Very, very difficult, which is why it's all... We've been waiting for all the announcements. We've been waiting for the regulations so that we adhere to absolutely everything. And we're just really keeping our fingers crossed for the 21st of June.
Which I'm sure will be fine.
I hope so. But we have got, because we're all feeling nervous about going out, aren't we? And so a lot of the venues are outside. Or we've checked and we've made sure we're using the bigger venues with ventilation. And it's all going to be very secure.
Of course.
And we've got the council backing us as well.
Good.
They've been helping us. And we've had meetings with them about all the regulations so that we're truly safe for everyone.
And I think, you've mentioned as well, it's a non-profit org, so you've come together as a committee for this.
Yeah, and we're really lucky to be backed by the businesses of Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah.
And the money will all go back into the businesses of Tunbridge
brilliant.
Wells, but also the two amazing charities, Tailor Made Dreams and Vegans. And also, I know Nourish, Pickering's and West Kent Mind also on our list as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it's
lovely.
really supporting all of the community and the town. And there must be a lot of children at the Talentz that are practicing for stuff now, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. We're performing with Once Upon a Wish events at the opening, which is going to be very exciting. And some of the older ones are doing things, and we're having scripts made for us. It's very exciting as well.
So they're organising of that kind of thing, because there's so many different locations and so many different events, is a beast.
It is, but then so we started it, and as it got bigger, I was introduced to Eventeron, which I didn't know was Tunbridge Wells based. So we can use it because obviously everything we're using is from Tunbridge Wells, or surrounding areas. And so that's taken over that part of it, which is amazing. And they are so lovely. And Tunbridge Wells, and they run the Brighton Fringe and some of the Edinburgh Fringe as well. So they really do know what they're doing and have made a massive difference.
That's brilliant. So you're in really good hands.
Yeah, big time.
So you get to basically talk to people about doing it, be enthusiastic and pick all the amazing things that we might want to see and hear and do.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
It's like a bit of a dream.
It is a bit, yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic.
How many people would you like to see coming out to something like this? I mean, what are the sort of numbers that
Every
Brighton...
single member of Tunbridge Wells, please. Everyone who lives in Tunbridge Wells and surrounding areas. Yeah, that's what I really want now, is it to be a massive success, so that next year it'll be even bigger, and then the year after it'll be even bigger.
So will you still be able to do the Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in July.
Yeah.
This is going to be great. So next year we're going to have Soapbox in June.
Yep.
Yours in July. And then you'll be off to Edinburgh. I might come to Edinburgh in August.
Well, this is the thing as well. We want this to be a kind of umbrella.
Yeah.
So that, like live and local.
Absolutely.
The forum,
absolutely.
All of these events, are
Black Deer. I'm actually going to go
can't
to
wait
Black
for
Deer this year.
Yeah, Black Deer.
Because I wouldn't have been able, if we'd done the Soapbox, it was that weekend. So I've already talked to them and said next year, let's not do the same weekends, because
different weekends.
We sort of kept swapping over weekends each year. For one was doing the other, but actually no, it's brilliant, because I think we are so lucky. And now with this is just an absolute treat to have all of this on our doorstep.
Well, it's all community, and we all
Isn't
help
it?
each other, and it'll be brilliant. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm excited about seeing. So it's all going up this weekend.
Yes.
So everyone can have a look, and then when can people start booking things?
As soon as we
Straight
go,
away.
yeah, it will all go from Eventeron across to our website. It's all ready to go. It should be up this weekend, and then everyone can book away.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So with lockdown, I mean, you were thinking about this. This must have taken up a fair bit of time. Has it begun? I mean, I bet this has been something really positive to get yourself stuck into.
Yes.
Because it has been hard. We're coming out of things now, but I know, certainly talking to other creative friends of mine, Paul Dunton would be the first person to say he found it really tough. I know a lot of people have found it very tough, and I'm sure you found it tough as well at times.
Yeah, no, it's been really tough. And, it was great that we could all go online, but it's not the same. And, I miss theatre so much. Can't wait to get back into the theatre. So this has been brilliant. And speaking to like-minded people and the community have just been, amazing. Definitely.
So, this is almost going backwards a little bit. Normally I ask people this at the beginning of their chat, but how did you get into all of this? I know the answer to this, but how did you get into all of this, creative? Has this always been in your blood?
Yeah.
I know you're only 21, Debbie, but come on.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I started singing when I was 4, begged my mum and dad for singing lessons at 4 years old, and never stopped. I've been performing since I was tiny, and then trained, but then got into teaching and went back and did some teaching training as well. And I just love it, every second of it.
And your family's involved as well?
I rope them in, yes. They always get roped in. Yes, my mum and dad get roped into helping anything. And my brother's been helping with the website.
Brilliant.
And yes, and my children have helped from their universities. They're both off at university. My eldest actually is doing creative writing at UEA, and she's been writing some scripts for us, which is brilliant.
That's so cool.
So that's really nice. So yeah, definitely.
So that's amazing with the scripts. So is that something that people can get involved in if they want to?
Oh, honestly, anything.
Because there could be people out there that have not been able to use, this talent that they've got.
Yeah, definitely.
They should get in touch, shouldn't they?
Yeah, it's been really lovely to see some of the acts are people who are writing their own music, and then this will be their first performance of their own music, which is lovely.
That's amazing.
And we've got some creative writing workshops, and we've got I Love Tunbridge Wells, this workshop where they're making a magazine about Tunbridge Wells, which is really cool. There's all sorts, there really is. So yeah, go and have a nose.
Is there anything that you haven't got that you'd really like? And that's different. I mean, that's quite a general question.
Yeah.
But I mean, is there any
for
sort
the
of
Fringe,
particular
obviously,
for the Fringe?
Personally.
Yes, for the Fringe.
Okay.
But is there anything that you think that maybe you've seen at another festival that you think,
I
that'd
was
be
surprised
amazing?
at the lack of comedy that's come forward.
Okay.
So any comedians out there,
I'm
please come
available.
forward.
But normally people just laugh at the face.
What else? Just anything really.
Comedy. So does it need to be local comedy? Does it need to be like how strict?
Well,
is the kind of entrance?
We're not.
Is it you and Larry and Cindy sat there
saying,
like,
where
are you
on
a
map?
local?
Yeah, on a map. No, we're not doing that at all. So anyone who wants to join in can join in.
Yeah.
We have got, in actual fact, we've got a drag act coming down from Bristol because they've
Brilliant.
got Tunbridge Wells connections. We've got one of my ex-students who's a Tunbridge Wellian who went off to Chichester, and the Chichester Uni students who graduated this year are bringing their graduation piece up that they wrote themselves.
Wow.
So yeah, anyone really, and I say my daughter at UEA is writing some bits. So
Brilliant.
Yeah, anyone get involved. Yes, please.
It's making me want to write something. It's exciting.
That could be the stand-up.
Could be.
Yeah.
I'd organised the comedy club for quite a long time when I first started. I didn't do it, but I did get the acts. I did have some.
There you go. So
yeah, I did
tap into your.
But surely
connections,
Vittel and Swig, they were doing a bit of comedy, weren't they, Jerry?
So they're
yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And
That's
they're
the
involved.
obvious place.
They're involved.
I should hope so too.
They've just had a lick of paint. They look amazing.
Yeah, I love Vittel and
beautiful.
Swig.
It looks beautiful.
I used to teach yoga up there many moons ago.
Did you?
Even Jerry used to come to my yoga classes, and then
There
she
you
started
go.
running it, and then she took over it. Then she made it into this amazing place, and my yoga space got smaller and smaller. My 24 students were sort of crammed in, but it was very glamorous for a while.
I was going to say that's a beautiful.
But
yoga
it was,
studio.
yeah. But no, the food's amazing. Well, that's good.
And the new restaurant, The Lyle, are involved, and they've got
Good.
a massive outside space. And the other new restaurant, TN1.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and they've done that up beautifully. So it's lovely to see new businesses as well.
So how far are you stretching? You mentioned
So
the
we've got the Lyle,
Pantiles.
we've got the Pantiles,
Yeah.
P&P are helping us as well, being really wonderful. The Forum. And then the other end, we go down to the lovely Free Flow Cafe.
Yeah.
Yep, that's beautiful in there. And they've got a very exciting basement.
I love the way it's now places like it's a really
exciting.
exciting cave.
Yeah,
It's a very exciting basement.
I'm just looking at everywhere. As
Could you do it in
performance
someone's
spaces.
house?
No.
Well,
My front room, my dog would love that.
I just always remember speaking to Paul Dunton years ago and him saying, like, you could have an act come to your home, which I got really excited about when we first we had Local and Live at the first Soapbox. And he was like, you could have a competition winner where the act comes to your home and plays
cool,
to you in your
wouldn't it?
front room. And I was just like, wow, this
Live
is just,
music over dinner.
that's
That
just
would be very
amazing.
cool.
I just love that. So I'm just thinking, could you not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe that could be one of the
Oh, look.
yeah.
I'm
more,
good.
more ideas coming.
I've given it.
That
I've
could
given
be a
it.
raffle prize, couldn't it? for
I'll charge you on the way out.
We're doing
it's
it.
all right, you're non-profit org. I'll help you out.
Thanks.
But I mean, honestly, like literally, that would be. I mean, I don't know. That might be quite hard to police, actually, mightn't it? If you've got people just opening up their homes, doing all kinds of wacky things.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Thanks,
maybe
Nicole.
controlled, just one. But we're having a charity evening with Twads, Lamps, and our rock choir, Tunbridge Wells rock choir.
Brilliant.
Which is going to be fabulous, and maybe it could be a raffle prize.
You could definitely get like some cherry pick some acts and do something like that.
There are some people I'd love to have in my front room.
That would just be brilliant.
I'm not sure what the neighbours would say.
Well, they probably would be not that surprised seeing the sort of things that productions that you put on.
I did have a full pantomime rehearsal once in my front room, and I live in a terraced house.
That's impressive.
Luckily, I get on well with them. Neighbours.
And that wasn't on Zoom, just to add.
that was before all of this.
That was in person, not on Zoom.
Way before all this, yeah.
So I mean, the Fringe is obviously a lot of stuff. It sounds like you've got lots of support, you've got a lot of help, which is great. We're helping you at Chatty, which is great. Thank you for
amazing.
asking us.
Thank you so much.
We do a little bit of visual stuff, and the big chat. We're going to come along and talk to some of your. Yeah, let's cherry pick some really obviously everyone's going to be really interesting, but it would be great to talk to all sorts of acts.
It would. And on the
and
second
do a Fringe
weekend,
podcast.
There's a charity tattoo as well. There's a charity tattoo and music event at Denny's Fest.
There really?
Yes, yeah, totally.
So what's that?
So again, it's just drawing everyone together.
I'll be involved in that. I could do with a few more. I'd be for that. Where do I sign?
So she's been doing it for a couple of years, but she used to do it in September. And then she obviously didn't do one last year. She got involved with us, and she's moved it to the second weekend. So we're helping. Yeah, we're helping promote it. We're helping her with the Sunday. It's going to be fab. So they have Grosvenor Road. It's like secret venues. If you go through, they've got lovely basements and all sorts, and maybe some caves. And then if you go out the back, they've got like this area out the back with a barbecue, and a stage area. And so you wait all day for your tattoo, and all the money goes to charity. You get tattooed at some point during the day, and you listen to amazing music all day.
Wow.
And barbecue, drink.
Do you have to wait all day for the tattoo?
No. I don't know how.
It just reminded me when I had some of my tattoos done in Hollywood, and I'm not joking, I did wait 7 or 8 hours to be tattooed by rather a sought-after tattoo artist. But
I think they just kind of know. I think you just kind of, at some point during the day, you get tattooed.
That's very...
and it's all for Pickerings, which is, again,
that's amazing.
Another amazing local
Does everyone
charity.
have the same tattoo, or is it a different tattoo?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out.
I'm getting very specific about this tattoo area.
I'm guessing you can choose your tattoo.
That would be good if you could choose it.
If not, we could just put the Tunbridge Wells Fringe logo on everyone.
That could be a whole new thing.
That could be a whole new thing. I might go and talk to them later. Yeah.
So how many people were actually involved on the day? I mean, that's,
So at the moment, we've got, for the 2 weeks, we've got over 80 acts, and we've got over 30 venues, but we're always looking for more. And obviously we're going to be looking for volunteers to help. Quite a few people have come forward already to help just
on the day running it.
But then the venues themselves are very hands-on, which is brilliant. Yeah.
And people can literally just travel up and down the town, can't they?
Yeah. There should be stuff going on everywhere for the whole 2 weeks.
And evenings as well, is it going into the evenings?
Yeah, because it's still school time. A lot of it's going to be, like the workshop's going to be weekends and then evenings. But then there's some stuff for little people as well. Yeah. So that can be during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's drama with
have you got any schools involved?
Toddlers. No.
It's another one. They're just flying out.
Nicole,
I'm just
ideas.
You should have talked to me. What can I say? It would get a lot more complicated. It's probably much easier keeping it this way. I'd be like, schools, go in people's houses. It'd be a whole different event.
Yeah.
But it's great that you can have, all these people can literally, like you say, school, because I actually, when it's summer, I love scooping the kids up from school and popping into town.
Okay, yeah. Well,
so
that's
there's lots
the
to be
band house
doing.
is beautiful, and the food hall and everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
So what are you going to do after the Fringe? Is there going to be more productions coming up this year, or is this literally? I mean, this is a lot.
Pantomime January.
It's going to be Panto January.
Yeah, Panto.
What you do? Which are you allowed to say?
Why not? Cinderella.
Amazing.
I know, I'm very excited.
Oh my word.
So yeah, that's coming up in January. So we'll already be in rehearsals and auditions straight after the event, really. Straight after the Fringe.
And how exciting to think of doing something
I know.
outdoor. I mean, I was so, because when we did speak about the Fringe a while ago, obviously I didn't know whether I was going to be doing the soapbox or not. I was hoping that I would be, but I, didn't know. So I was like, I don't want to say yes to anything that I can't, be enthusiastic about to the maximum. But obviously when, we spoke again, it was perfect timing. So I'm really excited to be seeing how this evolves, and it will just be fabulous. I know it'll be fabulous.
Well, the people that are behind it and involved, will make it fabulous, because it really is a big community. Everyone's pulled together, so yes.
Well, it needs it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
the town needs something like this.
Yeah. And we've all had to hide away in our houses for so long that it's really, really lovely that everyone's come together.
And also just to showcase all the talent that, just like all these events, it's like with our event that we do, it showcases businesses in the town that people might not necessarily know about, and community and charities. Yeah. It's exactly what you're doing as well. So you not only just get to have a really great experience, raise lots of money for charity, but you also see all these different acts. And
I know. I've met so many lovely people.
Get tattooed.
Yeah. Including tattoo shops. I'd never been in a tattoo shop before.
You have.
I hadn't. I have now. It's very exciting. I haven't got a tattoo yet.
I've been in a cave, but she hasn't been in a tattoo shop.
Not yet.
Or it could all be changed.
Is Mum listening?
Don't worry, I won't influence her mum. It's fine. She'll have no tattoos. It's fine.
The barbers. It's been amazing. Everyone getting involved.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so if people want to find out more, it's really easy, isn't it? The website is
just www.twfringe.com.
That's .com. And if people want to get involved, like if they want to just, and they can share things, they can send information in. Yeah. Just you want to get as much momentum basically as possible.
Yeah. Now it's
in and
full
around
steam ahead because it's coming up fast.
It's not long. Yeah. No. It's great.
So full steam ahead. As much sharing as possible, as much everything. Just talk to each other. Enjoy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you for coming to talk to us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So exciting. I think by the time this one goes out, it will probably be even closer.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
To live, and there'll be even more acts, and and we'll you let us know who you'd like us to talk to on the day, and we'll have to. I quite like the idea of setting up in this cave. I don't know how the Wi-Fi will be.
Yeah,
I don't even think I need Wi-Fi actually. It could be good, but we'll discuss this later.
Yes, definitely.
Either that or the tattoo shop. Maybe I could get tattooed while I'm doing a podcast.
That would be cool.
I'd totally be up for that.
I'll get the logo ready for you.
I don't want listen, I know I've got my dog's tattooed on my wrist, but I think that's TW Fringe might be going a little bit far. Never say never. Maybe after I see how amazing it is, I might just do that. Never say never. But thank you so much, Debbie. Well done, you. From one person to another who's done a massive event for the town. I know how hard it is, but brilliant, because we do need it. And without you doing things like this, we wouldn't have quite as exciting July to look forwards to. So,
well, thank you. But it's a massive community thing, and everyone involved has just been phenomenal. So
it's going to be an amazing success.
It is.
It's another thing for you to do every year.
Just because I need it.
Next year, house roadshow, please. I'll open up my garden.
Yeah,
we can have a few.
I'm keen up here. It would be nice. Yeah, definitely.
We could have a little mini bus.
Circus up here.
Circus. I would so love to be a circus. Could I wear the big hat?
Yeah. You can be the ringmaster.
I like the top hat. I could be like the ring.
Yeah, ringmaster sorted. Job's yours.
This is great.
Done.
Okay. Well, this is the start of something very
and
beautiful.
don't forget to start writing the comedy.
I'm already writing it.
Already there.
I've been practicing some lines on you
Brilliant.
this session. You've not noticed.
It's so subtle.
That's me, subtle to a T. But no, it's been lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you. It's been an absolute blast, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be amazing, Debbie. So well done, you.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
Thank you.